Hey folks, Leon Gregory here from Brookfield, Wisconsin, and today was another hot day in the machine shop, and I tell you, it's not any fun. And yeah, we get we got big fans and everything, but all it does is blow the hot, muggy air around. And as soon as you step away from the fans, you're sweating your butt off, and it's like this isn't any fun. And then because in Wisconsin we don't get a lot real hot days like you do in some parts of the country and that or the world. I even imagine. I know there are places like Louisiana where it's hot and muggy all the time. You get used to it, um, or maybe you don't, and you just go from air conditioning to air conditioning. Um, we don't have that luxury here. You know, um, my shop's not air conditioned, and our house isn't air conditioned. One reason our house isn't air conditioned is because, we our house faces to a big 10-acre open field, and our windows to come or that face the west. I mean, we always get a good breeze that comes from the west. Like tonight, it'll be beautiful to sleep with. Tomorrow, it's going to be hot and muggy again, and I go to my usual spot, which is the basement. Now, some of you might not know what a basement is. I mean, there are some parts in the United States where they don't have basements in the house. They're called crawl spaces. Well, our is a lot bigger. I mean, we got a full bar and everything else down there, and but it's the one of the coolest places in the house. And I'm usually joined when it's really hot and muggy. I usually got all five cats down there with me too, because they're not stupid. They want to be cool, and but I was thinking to myself, what do other people do to survive the hot, muggy weather? Myself, when I go to work on days like this, I pack my cooler up with bottles of ice cold water, and I throw my ice pack in there to keep them cold, and it's amazing how much water I drink. Which I know is a good thing, and I usually do drink a lot of water, but. I'd like to know some of your solutions. What do you do during the hot, muggy days, especially if you got to work in them? Construction. You don't have, carpenters. A lot of trades out there that don't have that option of being in air conditioning. Um, so, what are some of your solutions? At work, I see guys take towels, get them soaking wet, drape them around their necks. Some guys will even take off their shirts, which is a sight you really don't want to see, and that get those soaking wet and put them back on. Um, and that gives you relief for a while, but soon after, you're starting to feel even kind of, I don't know, you still feel, yeah, because the hard part about these days like this, especially with no air conditioning in the house, is like you take a shower and you feel good and refreshed, to get rid of all that sweaty stuff. And before you get toweled off, you're already sweating again. And sometimes even worse, it's like, oh my God, what the hell did I take a shower for? So, anyhow, I'm looking at very soon here, I'm going to be changing those situations where if it's hot and muggy in that, I am not going to be at work. And that I'm going to be someplace. My preferred temperature is about 70, and if it was 70 all year long someplace, that's probably where I'd live. Um, I could still be in shorts. I wouldn't have to wear socks, and still, that to me would be ideal. So let me know. What's your ideal temperature? Where would you like to live? What would be a good place for you? So, and how am I making this solution possible? Well, I'm going to have a couple of links below in my description, and you can click on those. Um, when you watch the video, you're going to see some extraordinary incomes talked about. So I will have our income disclosure in there also. And I make no guarantees. I know I say this every video. Results may vary, and I can't guarantee if you'll make a ton of money or if you make no money at all. It's entirely up to you. So click on the description, leave me some comments, and let me know what you do to survive the hot, muggy weather. You all have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.